Let's take a quick tour of Microsoft Teams interface. So to start with, currently I'm in what's called a channel. This is where I've clicked in general, and that's what I'm looking at right now. Okay. This, in addition to all these other things that I'm circling in blue, all of these things are channels. This is where you go to do the actual work within Teams. You'll see all the tabs on top, which will take you to files, other lists, libraries, or even third-party applications like VisualSP is over here. Now, when you go from channel to channel, which I'll do right now, the information will change, the intent will also change. So in this channel, we're talking about sales. In this one, we're talking about design. Okay. And now when you go to general, which is always there, that's the general basic channel that comes with every team. Depending on the kind of conversation you're having, you go to that specific channel, or you can even make a new channel if you wanted to by clicking on add channel if you have the permission. Okay. Now, these things right here on top, as I was mentioning before, this is a team, team, and a team. So 3 teams that I have access to. That's the reason I'm seeing it. There's also the declaration at the bottom here saying that I can join or create a team. You can join publicly available teams. You can create your own teams if you have access to do so. All right, now let's dig into these tabs on top. I'll go to this one. This has a lot of different tabs. So posts are actual conversations that I'm having with people. Files are SharePoint document library driven files that are available for this particular channel. So these are the different files that are coming from the document library. I can also click on Open in SharePoint and it will take me to the document library in the web interface if I want to. Wiki is always there usually, and that's driven by OneNote. If you are collaborating with people within this channel, they will show up here. And then this is specific to this particular sample, this example, where I have a list that is being bubbled up over here and available in here. You won't see these things unless you create additional tabs, like in this case, retail accounts, retail display kickoff. Okay, and the way you make these is by clicking on plus, and then you choose a list or a form or something that will let you take information from somewhere else and bring it in here. There's also a third-party application, in this case, VisualSP, that shows up here. So if you do have third-party applications, they would show up here as well. Okay, let's go to the left bar over here. I'm in Teams right now. That's why I'm seeing the teams that I have access to. If I go to chat, in here, I can chat with other people. So I'm already chatting with Lynn over here. If I want to make a new chat, I can click on the chat sign here, type in a name, Alex Wilbur in this case, and put in a chat message. Hi, Alex. Something like that. And here's the send. Okay. When you want to put multiple lines and you don't want the enter to just send the message, you click on this right here on the bottom left where it says format. This way now you can type in multiple lines and use the formatting options and so forth. Now, the third thing here on the left rail is calendar. It will show you all your meetings. You can create new meetings from here. You can even meet now if you wanted to. And all that is going to be synced up automatically with your Microsoft Outlook. Calls lets you actually make calls to other people in the organization. Of course, you would have to have access to it. Some organizations might not have access to it. Files is where you see all the files related to you in one place. Recent files, Microsoft Teams specific files, and even your OneDrive files. So if you have OneDrive for business, which I'm sure all of you would see that information in all your files right here. And then in addition, the 3 dots here, the ellipses here, will get you access to other apps that you have access to. So you can go directly to a different app if you wanted to from here. You can even pin an app. You can right click over here and pin it. If you do so, then it will remain on the left rail. So this was a quick tour of the Microsoft Teams interface. You might have more or less elements depending on your permissions and your access.